Okay, so as U.S. coronavirus cases soar toward 200,000 a day, holiday travel is still surging. So we're getting 200,000 cases of corona per day.
I'm not
Quite a bit.
interested in being a slave to fear. There's something the media is doing. It's not clear whether their motive is to scare us or scare you into tuning in all the time. It's not clear if... Good morning. It's not clear if they're trying to provide us with facts. But one thing I know is it's unimportant to me to know how many people died from coronavirus.
They're trying to tell us how crazy we are for traveling for the holidays. You shut down the country and you expect people to skip holidays too?
It's unimportant to me how many people died from coronavirus. What's more important to me is how do we prevent it? How do we take care of ourselves? How do we navigate this unusual in times?
Corona's not going away.
It's not going away. How about we learn how to navigate it, how to cope with it? How do we do business in an era of coronavirus? How do we interact? How do we meet? How do we do things? That's the information I'm more interested in. I'm not interested in reminding or reciting how many people died every day. That's negative.
Yeah.
And I don't peddle negative information. I don't think that it's smart to even just sit on it and keep and feed yourself that information. It's pointless. We're all gonna die one day. Just focus on the positive. Jeez, human beings.
Okay.
So today, where are we going?
We're going to try a new coffee place in Beaumont that I didn't know existed. So the neighbor just told us, I forgot what the coffee place is called because the way he said it was kind of, it's like he was nervous to tell us.
Yeah.
He was like, have you tried coffee? And I was like, no, I have not.
I don't think he remembers the name. I think he forgot the name of it. But the name of this place, from what we've learned, from what he said, it's called Coffee Agape, and it's out here in Beaumont on 6th Street and Beaumont Avenue, he said. So
we're gonna reroute our usual Sunday walk to go that way instead of towards Starbucks, and we're going to get our calories worth over there instead of Starbucks.
Right. So we're taking a different route. Usually we take a different route to a Starbucks, but today we're walking a whole different route.
This route actually might be more exciting because this is the route where you go down the Old Town Road. Like 6th
Hey, I'm gonna go down.
Okay, usually we take like a nice
Old Town Road.
We're gonna it seems like there's more going on down this road.
I didn't place it level. If you're ever looking for a farmer's market to shop at, it's a good spot to check out on Xenia and 6th Street in Beaumont.
Quite lively.
It's an outdoor market. And we're gonna check it out. What are you looking forward to getting?
I don't even know what they have. Last time we were here, there wasn't much going on, but that was before Corona. So now it's way busier.
So we just remembered that we don't have a mask and we're trying to get into this farmer's market right here. We've got to have a mask to walk in here.
So I'm like wondering if one of these guys out here just waiting around sell them.
Hopefully we find a vendor that sells masks and we can get it from him.
Do they honk at us?
I don't know who they're honking at. It's a pretty packed place. There's a lot of turnout when it comes to the farmers market out here in Beaumont, California.
So we can't go in
We got kicked out.
because we don't have masks. Apparently they sell masks inside the swap meet, but we can't go inside to buy them because we don't have a mask.
We don't have masks, and they don't, yeah, they're not gonna let us go in to buy it. We have to go buy it and come back. It would be nice if they actually had a vendor at the entrance.
That would sell you a mask if you don't have one.
So since we don't have one, we have to go get one. Or just don't even worry about it. We'll go somewhere else.
Yeah, put it in.
We gotta put it in.
It's recording.
So check this out, right? When we got turned back at the farmers market because we didn't have masks, there's an employee at the entrance, and I'm trying to draw a parallel between an employee and an entrepreneur. If you ever wonder the difference between an employee and an entrepreneur, an employee just enforces rules. This guy in this scenario, all this guy wanted to do was assert his dominance and tell us how.
Turn everyone away if they don't have a mask.
If you don't have a mask, you don't get to come in. And he was very quick to point that out and tell us to leave.
It's like he loves that part of his job. But
An entrepreneur, on the other hand, would do it differently. An entrepreneur would
have a box of masks right
Who
there
sell
and
masks
sell
there.
masks to people who don't have it.
or probably invite a vendor from inside to come outside and sell their masks.
Yeah.
It's really it's reasonable. It's something so simple, and you can actually mark it up because you're saving people time. Rather than turning money away, you keep the money indoors.
Keep the money here.
Keep the money there.
So they can stay and spend their money.
That's the difference between an entrepreneur and an employee. Most employees don't think outside the box. They just want to be given rules, and then they follow the rules. And they just want to do, and then after they're done with it, you pay them and they go home. But an entrepreneur understands that every opportunity is an opportunity to make money. It's an arbitrage opportunity. You're either saving people time by providing convenience, you're saving them money,
or maybe there's a global pandemic and there are rules, so you're finding a way to get people to abide by the rules and still spend their money at your place.
and you still get to make money.
Make it safe for them to spend their money.
Right. So what I would have done if I was in his place was I would have sent someone out real quick to go out to Home Depot or Walmart and buy me a box of masks, and then I'll sell it at $2 a piece to everybody who shows up there without one.
You'd actually make a lot good money on that if people started if people didn't have to bring their masks from home and places would just do that. Because a box of 50 masks is $20 at Home Depot. A box of 50. So they each cost you 50 cents, each mask, right?
Right.
If you charge $2, you have high margins on that actually.
Right.
And you put that at the entrance of every business does that. If every business did that, and we did it so that we didn't turn people away, people wouldn't be buying their own masks and spending all this money on masks and having to remember to bring them and all that.
Right.
Every establishment just sold masks. Anytime someone wanted to come into their business, they'd be making extra money.
Right. If people but it makes me question the motive. A lot of times I think people are just power hungry, and you have people who are so eager to tell people how to live their lives, and this is an amazing opportunity for
no, get out.
It's an amazing opportunity for narcissists like that. You just give them the tools that they need to harass other people and go, you don't have a mask, so you don't get to be in here. People have been so eager to have that opportunity, and the government is handing it, just giving it to them on a platter of gold.
There you go. Yell at everyone who's not wearing a mask. Do it. Instead of going,
Let's solve the problem.
I'm going to have hand sanitizer. I'm going to charge for that.
Yeah.
I'm going to have it would be actually cool if you had like hand sanitizer, like towelettes or something, individual packets, and you charge 50 cents. Every establishment should have that, so you could just hand them out to people. I guarantee you, it's not even expensive, and everyone would be wanting to pay for this.
Yeah.
If you even have a pack of gloves, a lot of people are very paranoid and they want gloves. You could also say we sell gloves, masks, and hand sanitizer before you walk into our store.
Exactly.
Boom.
That would be common sense, but common sense does not apply in this pandemic. We're supposed to just give up your rights and trust the government.
That's all it is.
No common sense. Don't treat each other with empathy.
No.
Just harass and be rude to people because, you know, you're the good one that wears a mask. You're the righteous one, and everybody else is bad because they're not wearing one.
It's terrible customer service. Because when all this is over, if people don't need you anymore, they're not going.
Here's the worst, the part that irritates me is the no toilet access rules. That some of these.
That's not even a rule. That's just what they want to do.
So some of these smaller businesses, the gas stations, the coffee shops, just basically came up with their own rule that allowing public access to their restrooms.
You can buy their stuff,
spreads
but you have
COVID.
to take it outside, and you cannot use the restroom.
The absurdity of that. They want you to spend money at their restaurant, but you can't use their restroom. I tell them,
I feel
no,
like if you can't use the restroom,
I'll take my money
you should
somewhere
not
else.
Spend money on their products.
That's what I do. If I walk into the gas station and I want to use the bathroom, and I had one happen just recently, right down on the freeway over there on on Ford Avenue, by the 10. There's a gas station over there. So I pulled up, and I've been holding this pee for a while. I had to go.
Yeah.
So, and my intention was I wasn't gonna just walk in there and not buy anything. I wanted to buy something and use the restroom. So I went straight and I picked up a drink, and I went up to the cashier stand and about to pay for it, and I asked him, "Can I use your restroom?" And he looked at me and he said, "No, no restrooms allowed." I looked at him, looked at the drink, and I walked out. Because
Did you put the drink away?
no, he gets to put it away. I just walked away.
Didn't even pay for it. You're like, all right, I'm not doing it.
I just walked out because I don't understand where human beings get this idea that they can be rude to especially business owners, small business owners. It's your responsibility to cater to your customers. You can't ask me for my money, but you're not okay with me using restroom because COVID? No. I keep my money, I take it somewhere else. Right?
Yeah.
All right, so if you're wondering what Beaumont 6th Street, this is supposed to be downtown. This isn't supposed to be. This is downtown Beaumont. It's a very small town.
When they say go into town, they mean here.
Beaumont, California. It's real quiet. Still got that old school feel. If you want something a little bit modern, more newer, more options of stores, down on Highland Springs and the
They're
10,
all clustered right there.
you have all the new stores clustered over
Right
there.
Here, they're more spread out. Half of them are shut down anyway, so they're just empty, trashy buildings. And there's broken glass all over the place on the streets. You see liquor bottles here and there. Litter. Good stuff. It's what you want in your old town roads.
Right, that's what you want in your old town roads.
Very authentic.
Isolated,
Vintage.
quiet, vintage. But if you want modern, we also have modern. We have
That's the great thing about Beaumont. We have
what are
both,
the name of the restaurants that we have
We have
over there by
Chili's.
Highland?
There's what's it called? Chili's.
Biology,
Biology.
Hawaiian barbecue.
Panera.
There's Walmart. There's a furniture
Starbucks.
store. There's Home Depot.
McDonald's.
There's a Tesla charging station.
In and Out.
There's an In-N-Out. There's a Raising Cane's. There's always lines over there.
Yeah.
So it's a bit modern. So I think they're actually building an AMC theater there.
Yeah, I think so. There's a Kohl's there.
Beaumont, California is one of the 3 fastest growing cities in Southern California.
Is it really?
Yeah, right after Lake Elsinore and Irvine.
You don't say.
So
Wow.
this is still one of those places in California where your money goes far in terms of property.
It does.
You can buy a 5-bedroom. You can buy a 5-bedroom, 3-bath house for $350,000, and you still have a lot of space. That's not very common in the state of California. It's a whole lot more expensive, especially
Right.
when you're looking for a nice, sizable property for you and your family. Let me hold it. You're facing it on the side. All right, so we're looking for coffee agape. As soon as we'll find it, we'll tune in and we'll talk to you about it. See you later. All right, so we were trying to get to Cafe Agape, and we are here. And this is 383 Beaumont Avenue.
Okay, we're still looking for it. Let's keep going. Supposed to be somewhere.
Said
in
pass up
this
the McDonald's.
area. There was a sign that pointed this way, so I'm assuming it has to be. Maybe it's behind this building.
Yeah, there it is.
There we go. Oh, yeah, he said it was like a small thing. It's not an actual building, it's one of those drive-through things. That's why we've never known about this. This is one of those secrets.
It's one of
that
those tiny little things.
Only people who've been here for 10 years know about this.
Well, guys, now you know. Here's Cafe Agape. It's a small store in the parking lot.
And they're closed.
They're close today. We'll find them another day. From my understanding,
We
they
walked
have
for an hour to.
they have some really good coffee here, so we'll check them out again next time. In the meantime,
Where do you want to go now?
we'll have to find another spot.
If you want to, we can always just go back up to Starbucks. Because at least that we
It's
can
a long
purchase.
walk. Hope
I
you're
know.
ready.
The only reason is because that way we can purchase online. And then we can just go in and grab it, and we don't have to deal with people going, "Where's your mask?" Ah. So,
It's the mask
do
pandemic.
you want to go to the Starbucks?
Beaumont Avenue. Isn't it Beaumont Avenue?
What are you talking about?
It is a Beaumont Avenue. I
Beaumont
thought-
Avenue, we just make a left all the way down there, and then we'll be in that shopping center. But it's all the way down.
There are 2 shopping centers. There's one on Beaumont Avenue, and there's one after that.
What do you mean?
On Oak Valley Parkway.
Yeah, it's
There
all
are
Oak
2.
Valley and Beaumont, like this. It's that shopping center that's at the corner.
Right, but I'm pointing out the fact that there are 2 of them. You know that, right? There are 2 shopping centers on that road, or towards the
I've
freeway.
never seen another shopping center on that
I
road.
knew it. That's what I'm telling you. There's another one.
What?
One has a U.S. Bank and the Starbucks, and the other one has a gas station and the yoga place.
No, that's further down that way.
I know. There are 2.
But it's down there. It's not off of Beaumont.
But my point is that there are 2 shopping complexes on Oakland Valley Parkway.
No, I think there are more than that. There are, I think, 3 or 4 along this road, but they're further down.
Yeah.
Just the ones off of Beaumont Avenue and Oak Valley is the one that we're going to. So we're just going to go straight down.
Yep.
And then we'll leave.